Well, the time is almost 9 a.m. Still tuned in to Salam Media with myself, Salano Makwidiri. And our next story, I'm sure we've all seen the images and the videos coming out of the Eastern Cape and the devastation that the floods have caused there in the last day or two. Well, the numbers that we're getting right now of those affected is about 7 that have been confirmed dead and thousands that have been evacuated. We'll be speaking to Conradie of Gift of the Giver. She's the provincial coordinator there, just to give us insight and to paint a clear picture of the situation in the Eastern Cape right now and just how devastating those floods were. Corene is joining us over the phone. Good morning, Corene. Thank you so much for giving us your time.
Good morning to you. Very good morning to all the listeners. Thank you so much for having us.
Corene, I think it's very, very difficult for someone that's not in an area that's being devastated by a natural disaster like the Eastern Cape is by those floods to imagine and to put into perspective just the sheer damage that has been caused. If you can just paint a picture for us about just the situation in the Eastern Cape and how the people have been affected by the recent floods there.
From Saturday evening rather, when weather warnings were issued, our team immediately put together a emergency disaster response team with the local municipalities and disaster management. During Saturday evening, the situation got worse. And as of 5 a.m. Sunday morning, we got calls not just from East London area, but also from the Corene, where hundreds of families have been affected in that area as floods swept through their homes, causing infrastructure damage and loss of livelihoods. In the Corene or Nelson Mandela Bay area, it's about 3,000 families that are affected. There's currently close to 20 shelters, and all of them have about 100 families packed. In the Buffalo City municipality, it is about 3,000 families that are affected as of yesterday's statistics. The weather has cleared a bit, but we are concerned as more rain are predicted, about 80 to 90% from 12 o'clock today.
Corene, just give us your thoughts and maybe insight on how the municipality and also the disaster management authorities have responded to this. What can we make of their response with these floods?
Yeah, we are working very closely with the disaster management and the local municipalities, and they have identified places of shelter for safety. We are now joined by the Honourable Premier of the province, MEC of Human Settlements, as many of these people are building on the flood line and on riverbanks. When the floods come, they're always affected by the floods. MEC have identified land for them to be moved to safety. We are currently in the community, as you can hear the background noise behind me, as people are lining up for food, blankets, and mattresses.
And from the Gift of the Giver side, what kind of help are you lending to the people of the Eastern Cape? What are some of their immediate needs, and how's your involvement going?
The immediate need now is hot meals. Many people can't cook. Their furniture has been damaged, their appliances, and also warm blankets. We are in approaching winter. Very cold conditions are headed towards us, very cold fronts, and of course everything is wet. And people were unable to dry their belongings, blankets, mattresses, and of course food. We are providing hot meals to the shelters, and those that are still residing in households, we are giving food parcels to those affected families.
And for those that want to get involved, that want to assist in any kind of way, how do they get hold of you?
They can go to our Gift of the Givers website, but if they want to contact us directly, Corene Conradie in the Eastern Cape, 079 22 66 916.
All right, we're going to leave it there. I'm sure you have your hands full, Corene, and we salute you for the work that you guys do out in the Eastern Cape. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Salam.
That was Corene Conradie there out in the Eastern Cape, just giving us insight on the devastation of those floods. I think we've heard in the past weekend that there was rain and flash floods, but it was at a scale that I think it was very, very anticipated. Almost 7 people have been confirmed dead. Over 1,300 people have been evacuated, and I'm sure, as you heard from Corene there, the number keeps on increasing. So, hey, think yeah, it's going to be difficult, man. I think we all saw the images of the KZN area. I think it was around last year, and how devastating those floods were in that part of the world. And I think, there should be lessons learned, particularly by municipalities and disaster management authorities. I mean, it's just looking at the pictures, really, really devastating stuff. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be taking the news with Zaid Jedward, and we'll be speaking to let me just get we'll be speaking to Africa for Palestine on another devastating story. I'm sure you've seen online also, that family out in Durban, and the murder that was the family that was attacked in a horrific attack by an Israeli supporter. I think it was yesterday that we saw all those images coming in. So we'll be getting insights from Africa for Palestine about their thoughts on this, and just to raise awareness on just how much the struggle of the Palestinian people has now even infiltrated other parts of the world, and this being the perfect example of how South Africa itself is starting to get affected by this, because it's not being dealt with accordingly. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Zaid Jedward gives us the latest.